All right, welcome back, music fans and all other people other than music fans, people who want to talk about politics and just, what's going on in the world today. My name is Dave. This is the first installment of the Audio Observations podcast. Thanks for being here, folks. Please continue to subscribe to the channel, man. Things have been going not so good here on YouTube. I'm not really sure why. I'm hoping that posting a podcast now and then might help. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We just do our best. Rather than showing my ugly face, I decided I would just talk. Not that my voice is so much better, but this way, I can look as bad as I sound, and people at least will only hear what I'm saying. So it's probably a step in the right direction. I wanted to talk about some interviews I've just finished with this band Book of Numbers and this other band called Evolution Eden. And what I realized is that what I've been saying now for, 7 years in my videos in one form or another has been correct. That grunge music destroyed the music industry to some degree. Now, some people will come back and say, well, people buy this stuff, they watch this stuff. You're broad brushing because there are other formats that helped destroy, and that's true. I would say the pop, hip hop stuff has also destroyed, and the advent of technology, which is making music very easy to record and distribute, and you don't have to have a whole lot of talent. Soon AI is going to be doing pretty much all of the songwriting as far as the melodies go. And the lyrics have been a problem now for many years. Now, you may go back and say, hey, look, Dave, the lyrics dating back to the very beginning of rock and roll, some of them have been ridiculous. There was a song called My Ding-a-ling. Okay, so don't give me this garbage about how bad the lyrics are to songs these days. Well, it's a cultural shift to really examine what these songs are about. And we go from kind of a veiled look at boy meets girl and how does boy get to girl to, hey, baby, now that we're together, these are the things that I'm going to do to you, and I'm going to describe those in detail. Yeah, there's a moral decline. Now, again, if you think that a band, for instance, like this Book of Numbers band, who have some Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath tendencies, and Black Sabbath, they were into devil worship and all that stuff. If you really are going to take that stuff seriously, that it happened the way it happened, and it destroyed the lives of people because they had this image that they were portraying, and it had really nothing to do with reality. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, right? I mean, it doesn't have a lot to do with reality. Whereas the music of today does have a lot to do with reality, and it's influencing left, right, center, all over the place. People are changing even who they are because of what they're listening to or what they're watching, or who is, the main influencer of the week. Quite honestly, I don't know where this is all going, but I do know that if rock and roll, the kind that I like, is ever going to make a comeback, it's going to have to be well-funded, well-financed, a billionaire like an Elon Musk character is going to have to come along and say, you know what, the radio industry really sucks. Here's a band that you've never heard of, Evolution Eden. You've never heard of them before. They've been around for 20 years, but you've never heard of them before. Maybe you did see them open up for a band that you're familiar with, but that band is 20 years past its prime, and the guys in this band are maybe only 10 years past their prime, but they can still sing, and they go out there and they do it because they love the music. Those are the bands that should be succeeding. And it shouldn't be based on just image or style or, everybody in the band sounds like Cookie Monster. I almost fell off my chair when the guy in Book of Numbers said to me, hey, when grunge came along, everybody started to sound like Cookie Monster. And this guy has a voice that's almost classically trained. It just blew me away. And again, you may not like everything on this album. The album is called Magic, by the way. And he does look like Ozzy, which is a little frightening. That's just a little freaky. But it's just, this is the kind of music that should have been the next generation of what we've been listening to. Even the song titles recall a more inventive and creative, almost kind of like a dark Shakespearean time. Optimism, The Jester's Clown, Children of the Sea, of course, which is a Black Sabbath song, Contact, Kissing, Laughter, White Turns Black to Gray, Yesterday's Nightmare, and Our Dying World. The first two songs, though, are Magic and Optimism. So, I don't know. Do I have optimism when it comes to the rock world? No. I'm part of a generation, apparently, that likes what they like, and I get that. I'm a minority. It's the radio guy in me. It's the old radio guy that wants to play the new stuff next to the old stuff and continue to build on the old legacy. That's really what I want to do. But nobody seems to want to do it with me. And yeah, there are a few stragglers on YouTube that will talk about new music and highlight an album. Like I said, last year I was focused on one record label. This year I've decided to branch out, and it's brought me, to hearing some things that I wouldn't have heard before. I've got a stack of CDs. I've got Allocate, Butterfly. I've got Book of Numbers, Magic. I just got Blood Brothers by Mike Zito and Albert Castiglia. I just got the Big Wolf Band and their new live album. It's called Live and Howlin'. Hopefully they're releasing that to the general public because it's really good. I've got an independent album here by the band Fate, Follow No One, which I think is really good advice these days, except I think you should follow Jesus Christ. But if you're following a man, a politician, if you're following Donald Trump because you like Donald Trump's personality and he's bombastic and he's entertaining, that's the wrong reason. Follow somebody because they have good ideas and maybe they can impact and change the country. But in any event, getting back to the music industry, we are in, I think, some of the darkest times because of a band like either one of those two bands, Evolution, Eden, or Book of Numbers. If those bands and Allocate, you can just keep going down the list, all the bands that I pretty much talk about. If these bands can't get the time of day anywhere, at least here in the United States, then the melodic rock business as we know it is a joke. And it has been a joke for a while. And me being out here doing this is just a way, I think, maybe to make myself feel better, because I don't get a lot of tag-alongs. I do get some people that thank me for doing it. I've got patrons who say, hey, good job, way to go, thank you for doing this. I put some of the stuff that you recommended on a playlist. Last year, this album by the band Lone Rider, excuse me, sorry, I'm just choked up about it. Lone Rider, they came out with their second album. And if you like old school Bad Company, this was like Bad Company reincarnated. And I couldn't believe how great the album was from start to finish. It's called Sundown, if you want to check it out. But, you know, most people were more interested in what Lou Gramm was saying about Kelly Henson and vice versa. People obviously are immersed in the Journey controversy, and I understand that because it's crazy and it's good for the channel, but now it's not as good for the channel as I thought. So, you know, I could ramble on. I'm just giving this a try here, almost like an experiment to see if anybody will listen to it. If you like it, you know, I guess, I don't know if you can do a thumbs up on it. I'm pretty sure you can, but if you can't, well, just listen to it. Darn it. I don't even know if advertising will be playing before and after this. And if it isn't, then I guess that's a good thing for you, right? But I appreciate people being here and being part of this little community I have. And I care about each and every person. And if you want to join Patreon, do it, because then we can have conversations back and forth for $1 a month. I spend $1 without knowing I spend $1. Okay, with all of the automatic payments and things I have going through, which I've cut out about 80% of them, but there's still stuff out there that I don't even know about. So again, if you can help me out, I appreciate that. As far as the theme of what I'm talking about here, rock fans, it's like a dying breed, and it's just sad. And I'm not going to let it go yet. I mean, so long as I'm around and I can talk about this stuff, I am not going to let it go. So again, thanks for being here. God bless you all, and I'll see you soon.